Had some treatment, didn't practice yesterday. He told me he's about 80%.
In quarter number one, before Toronto met, the team that came out ahead in quarter number one went on to win the game.
Allows him to start driving that ball. That's when he's going to have a tough time.
Carter, triple team, missed. So Doug Christie, one of the players that kind of criticized his coach, Bitch Carter, for some of Carter's comments, misses his first shot. Christie has hit only 1 of 7 from the floor in this series. Sprewell is fouled. Welcome back to Toronto, where Vince Carter is trying to walk off a turned ankle. Earlier, you see him go up for the shot. He steps right there on the foot of Larry Johnson, which rolls his ankle. It was a while, really, before they could get...
A couple of times and told the coach I'm ready to go back in. Tom?
All right, and he is back in. As Antonio Davis slashes to the basket and jams his...
Close, and that's what's happened because Toronto's not that much better. McGrady.
Tracy McGrady can't hit. Ewing rebounds. Jeff Van Gundy saying he wants intensity, and we'll know whether we have it or not in the first quarter. And so far,
games, which has been much criticized by some, has been a boon to Larry Johnson, who plays constantly through back pain. Antonio Davis again, back-to-back dunk. Ewing unable to move his feet on the defense. Sprewell needs more attempts.
McGrady to the basket. His shot partially blocked. Houston takes it the other way.
The crowd wanted a foul, and I'm sure McGrady did too, but he extended just a little bit too early.
But one of the great things about McGrady and Carter, they don't double clutch. Ewing overpowering and clutching. They're going to get to the foul line all afternoon.
Pick and roll. Instead it goes to an open Oakley. After the ball fake, he hits the shot. Sprewell off the screen against Christie, who replaced Carter. From the corner, Allen Houston hit. Whether we have that intensity or not,
I think they've already got it. The Knicks are controlling the terms of the conflict right now. They got Vince Carter.
Reasons that Patrick Ewing wants to stay out of foul difficulty. He knows that he's going to have an impact on scoring inside against his team. An easy call for Tommy Nunez to make. McGrady trying to get on the board.
Christie for 3. First three-pointer of the game by Toronto. Houston with a pull-up. Allen Houston.
You got to remember that Kevin Willis has always been a black hole, and if you throw it to him, he's going to shoot it. And I don't care where he is out on the floor.
And that's kind of like us in the game. Once you quit talking, it's in that black hole fitting between us here. Is that what you're saying?
It's a very close ball game, down 1.
Marcus Camby against McGrady. Ball fake, and a foul on McGrady.
It's a tough matchup for McGrady, even though he, Marcus Camby is a full 7 feet tall. He just keeps faking.
And in the final minutes of the first quarter.
Here's a guy that's got to get on the board. I think they got to find a way to get McGrady going as he was in game 1. 8 on the clock.
Not a good shot, but he made it. Fall away, 20-footer.
The Knicks won a championship was in the 70s, so they're trying to get into the new millennium.
Kurt Thomas makes his first shots.
Anticipated coming into this series. They're playing at home with a vocal crowd behind them.
Kevin Willis, patented.
Jeff Van Gundy telling us he really needs the whole team to come through today. Again, a sign of respect of this young Raptor team.
Carter will shoot 2 free throws. The crowd.
Great
5
defense.
rebounds already for Antonio.
Great defense, forcing Kurt Thomas into ineffective footwork.
Vince Carter, his first field goal.
Of those mismatches.
Sprewell against Vince Carter. Fakes, fires, good. Latrell Sprewell continues to operate.
But Latrell Sprewell looking to score simply because he's got enough space and a chance to look at the hoop. Gets his first 2.
They Stephon Marbury did when he went back to Minnesota.
Carter double team, found the open man. Davis with a jam.
Gave him a note starting in the playoffs, an inspirational note to stick in his shoe. What did the note say today?
Well, I've been studying my Bible quite a bit. What his note says.
All right, Mrs.
And go to the hole.
The coach comes through. You're almost ready to be on the bench. And what a spectacular play. How about that, Bob?
That's all right. Go to the hole.
While he's calling for this ball, the spin, the back cut, a staple of all North Carolina basketball players. Basketball, all of them. All of them.
Go at him as well.
Curry nearly got it away from Sprewell, but he finds an open Childs for three.
That was a factor in his passing.
Those were great passes. We're talking about guys that normally don't see that kind of pressure and can be with a putback.
We're talking about
Took back to Bogues.
great defense, Allen Houston. Step out, Canby.
Poked it away from McGrady. Then another bad pass, and McGrady returns the favor. Bogues, numbers for Toronto, behind the back of the jam to Davis from Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady up the court. Muggsy Bogues passes on Del Curry. It results in an incredible pass by McGrady, who brings the crowd to their feet.
What McGrady has is incredible vision and makes it easy for Antonio Davis to play over the top. Getting himself on track has been Jermaine O'Neal with the Portland Trailblazers. Turnover McGrady.
And a run out for Sprewell.
Defense, the team concept for New York. Guys out there too long, not letting guys stiffen up on the bench.
Toronto's only 2 of 10 from three-point range. Make that 3 of 11 as Del Curry is in the game. 10 lead changes, 6 ties in the first half. The biggest lead has been 5 by New York. It's a 1-point game at halftime. Now stay tuned for net 0 at the half. Coming up right after these messages, the NBA on NBC.
Edge to Antonio Davis, who's had more shot attempts because he's been floating to the perimeter.
Allen Houston uses McGrady on that one.
Johnson. Can't Antonio Davis stand up over the top of him and guard him by himself?
Carter blocked by Ewing.
Jumpers that are going to go down, the pressure player that he is.
Carter missed it after getting to the rim and then batted it in.
Crowd doesn't seem to be as confident, as aggressive as they were in the opening half.
Larry Johnson, after the flop by Davis, lays it in. Toronto only 3 of 14 from the three-point arc. We've got a timeout with 5:57 in the third.
How are you going to get an offensive foul against somebody who's smaller than you?
But he thought he fell down, and that was going to do it. McGrady.
McGrady looked like a tough shot as he spins. 14th lead change.
Now they put Oakley on him.
LJ missing, and a tough rebound by Oakley. Hauled it down in traffic. Bogues wants to push it for the Raptors. Oakley's the trailer, spots a wide open McGrady, and he got 2 in a row. Tracy McGrady.
He working by himself here, eluding the double team of Patrick Ewing. Comes in with a very, very difficult spinning, twisting.
6 rebounds.
Well, let's remember, in order to get, you got to give, and they want Jonathan Bell to steal McGrady.
McGrady timed it perfectly in the passing lane and forced it up as bailed out for the foul as he took it to the other end. Houston had him beat, and McGrady stepped in to get it.
The back door was so open, there's nobody able to pick Allen Houston's opportunity up. The Knicks have got to break the play and come to the ball, get it to Houston and Sprewell, let them recreate a whole new set.
4 turnovers in the quarter by New York. Open shot McGrady. He's scored 8 in a row for the Toronto Raptors. There has 10 in the game. Tracy McGrady coming alive in the third quarter.
And finally, the Raptors taking the ball to the hoop. Tracy McGrady, everything inside, again to the hoop.
Wouldn't fall, partially blocked. They wanted a foul.
Well, they wanted a foul on 2 successive plays.
Houston for 3. Big basket for New York. Here's Carter, guarded by Sprewell. Screen from Davis. Nice. McGrady, quick touch pass. Davis. As
when Peter Vesey was talking at halftime about players being selfish and needing to look at small point guard, Ewing doing a great job of double teaming today.
Carter swatted away by Canby and taken by Childs. Carter and Canby and Houston all falling to the floor. Three-pointer is good. And a blank check for Tracy McGrady, a free agent. Whatever it takes is the amount on that one.
Well, they have to remember how they got the lead, and Tracy McGrady was instrumental in it by being aggressive, asserting himself at both ends of the floor, but attacking before the defense could get set and react, and that's how they got that advantage, and they'll have to get benefited.
You see some confusion, some dissension on this Toronto team.
Johnson for three. Larry Johnson with the year's finals against the Pacers.
Well, you know, they're six down, but there's 8 minutes to play, and what they have to do is maintain their composure. Carter finally gets to the rim. There's a time
to make him get rid of the ball.
Larry Johnson doing it at both ends of the court.
Spinning away from Sprewell, diving, got it to Willis, who lost it on the way up. Carter says, I better do it myself, and one. Davis fumbled it again, back to Carter, 10 to shoot.
You know, what they need to try to do is find a way to get McGrady in this game with Vince Carter.
Willis goes glass after the ball fake, got it. Houston. Allen Houston, tough shot. Right over McGrady from out.
Make anybody else shoot it, and they'll throw it to Willis. You can almost count that this one's going up.
There it is. Jump hook comes out. Thomas the board.
Whenever you have Willis on the team, you got to make him the last guy you throw the ball to, because he's going to be the first one to shoot it.
Sprewell rebounds for Antonio Davis, who has the double-double.
Great defense, Larry Johnson.
Charles Oakley rolling to the basket, and one.
Leading contributor in Knicks history in all the playoffs.
Houston off the screen, catch and shoot.
Ball, don't just stand there and post up. Come get the ball. Tom?
Ewing with a double team causes Vince Carter to get it back to Oakley. Cross court again to Carter, 5 to shoot. No look to McGrady, who scores from his cousin, Vince Carter. Two minutes left, tied at 76.
Before this morning's ball game, we had a chance to sit down with Vince Carter, and he is the guy. They call it.
Van Gundy has been flawless.
You can't be tentative at this stage if you're the Raptors. You got to be aggressive. Carter.
What are they doing? Got to come to the ball when you get overplayed.
Well, this is a big stop for the Toronto Raptors. They double on Sprewell, and they've got to make sure that they don't give an easy shot up.
That was an easy one. Allen Houston had a good look, and he connected, and Sprewell with the game winner in game 2. Johnson for three. Banked it in! Oh, no. The LJ sign prevails.
Well, if you're Toronto, you got to come back quickly and try to get one score. Carter for three.
Rebounded by Davis. D. Brown for three.
It has not been D. Brown's finest hour.
The New York Knicks complete the sweep of the Toronto Raptors and will move to the second round to face their arch rival, the Miami Heat.